Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In previous video, I've already shown you the quick overview of pharmacy management system, and if you have not watched that video, then just go to description there. I put the link for my previous video, or you can simply do one thing, just click on the suggestion on the right side of the screen. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to design this one, the login page for the pharmacy management system, and how to backend code for this. So let me close this first, and let's start with the designing all of these stuff step by step. And let me just tell you that I have just put the link for all my images and icons in the description of this video. Just go and download it, and after that you will start working with me. So I'm going to close this one first. So I have closed this application. Okay, after this what I have to do is first I have to actually make a new project. For that I have already started a Visual Studio once again. So what you have to do is you have to just click over here, create a new project. When you click on this, you have to select the Windows Form App.NET Framework. You select this, you can search it over here with the name of this, you can manually write it. I'm going to select this one, click on next. Here you have to give a name to your project. So I'm going to name this one Pharmacy Management Video, and click on create. You don't need to change anything. So when I click on create, a new project is being created. It will take a few seconds. Okay, so I hope you have followed this. I'm using Visual Studio 2019, and for database Microsoft MySql Server Management Studio, as you all know that. So it's creating project pharmacy management video. So here we go. Now our project is already created, and here you can see this, the first form, the default form is now on the screen. So first thing what we have to do is we have to make this look similar to that one. So for that what we have to do is we have to just remove the form border first. So right click and go to properties. After that what we have to do is we have to just remove the form border. For that, let me maximize this one a little bit. After this you have to search for form border style. Here you can see this, just change this one to none. After this we have to maximize the size. We have to set the size for this form. So I'm going to do this one, this project, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy the size from the complete project. So click on this and let me copy the size for form 1. So it's 1380, 768. Okay, so move back over here, right click and go to properties and set the size over here. Okay, so now the size is set, and what I want is the back color needs to be white. So click on this one, back color, click on this, custom, and select white. After this what I have to do is I have to add 2 panels over here, or you can simply add 1. Why we need 2? So I'm going to add 1 panel over here. So just drag and drop 1 panel over here and place this one like this. Right click and go to properties, and what we have to do is we have to actually set the size for this panel. So move back over here and click on this, and let me copy the size, 438, 770. Right click, go to properties and search for size and hit enter. After this we have to set this on 0 and 0 location. So I'm going to change this one to 0, 0 and hit enter. After this what we have to do is we have to set the color for this one. So click on this, I'm going to copy the color code. So it's 64, 64, 64. So let me paste the color code, 64, 64, 64, hit enter. After this what you have to do is we have to actually add few stuff. That is nothing but 1 label. So I'm going to drag 1 label. Just drag and drop 1 label over here, and what we have to do is we have to add text inside this one. So search for text. There we go. Just click on this and start typing pharmacy management system. Hit enter. Now here you can see this, the text is added, and now what I want is the text needs to be in the white color. So change the for color to white, click on this, custom, and select white. After this we have to set the font size. So move back over here, click on this, and let me copy the size. So I've clicked on the small dots So the size, the font is Calibri and it's italic and size is 36. So click on this one. Font is Calibri, italic and size is 36. Hit enter. And here you can see this. Now this one is looking exactly same as that one. So let's place this one on the proper position. And after this, what we have to do is we have to add one picture box over here. So I'm going to do that. Search for picture box and drag and drop one over here. After this, we have to add one image. So click on this. I hope you have downloaded the images and icon from the link in the description of this video and you have unzipped that. So from that, I'm going to use one image. So click on this, choose images, local resources, and click on import, and it will open your local directory or system folders. What you have to do is you have to just explore the place where you have placed all the icons. So these are all the icons which I'm going to use inside this project. So just select this one because I'm going to use this one. So click on OK, and here you can see this, the image is now not visible for now, but what you have to do is just click on this and select stretch, and here you can see this, now the image is visible. After this, what you have to do is we have to just stretch like this. Here you can see this. Now this one is looking better. Now let me start this and let's see if this looks nice or not. So it's getting started. First time it take a little bit more time than expected. So you can see this, the build is successful. Okay, so now it will be visible within few seconds. Yeah, here you can see this. Yeah, this one is perfectly fine. So let me close this for now. After this, we have to change one property of this form. So what is that? Just click on this empty space and change this one. Let me just change the start position to center screen. Okay, and Windows state will be normal. Okay, so now this one is working fine. After this, what we have to do is you must have observed that we have a close button over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one button. So button over here, so just drag. I'm going to use this Guna 2 button. You must be worried about that, from where I got these Guna 2 in my toolboxes. So what you have to do is you have to just download a DLL file, which is the full link for that DLL file is already in the description of this video. Just download that, and I have already made a video how to add DLL file into toolbox. Just watch that. For that video, link is also in the description. And then you will have these Guna files, Guna buttons and extract, etc. Okay, so here you can see this, all of these stuff. So what I'm going to do is, actually Guna provide a lot of attractive GUI. That's why I'm using this one. So first thing what I have to do is I have to just change the color for this one to white. And after this, I want to remove the text first because I don't need text. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add one image. So just click on this, local resources, click on import, and I'm going to use this one, open and OK. And here you can see this. Just I'm going to make this image a little bit large. So I'm going to set the image size 30, 30 and hit enter, and just make this one minimize like this. And here we go. This button is on the proper position. You can adjust this according to your need or according to whatever you like. Okay, so now our button is added, the close button. After this, what we have to do is we have to add one line over here, the blue line you have seen in my overview video. So what for that we have to do is we have to add one more panel for that. So panel, just drag and drop it. And what we have to do is we have to set the color for this one. So I'm going to set the color back color to 0,118,225, hit enter, this color. And what next we have to do is we have to set the size for this one. So let me copy the size from here, just select this one, and let me copy the size for this one, 4,500. So copy this, move back over here, click on this, go to size and paste it, 4,500, hit enter. And here you can see this. What I have to do is next is I have to set the location for this one. So click on this, and location is 613,170. So move back over here and just paste the location, and here we go. Now this is on the perfect position. After this, what we have to do is we have to add one more image over here. So I'm going to copy this picture box, or simply I can just drag one more. So just drag one more picture box over here, click on this, choose images, Local resources, click on import, and this one I'm going to use. Okay, click on this, size mode, stretch image, and after this what you have to do is just to stretch this little bit like this, and we have to add one label below this one. So I'm going to add one label, just drag and drop it over here, and we need actually a few more labels for username and text boxes. So copy this and paste this 2 more times, and we need 2 text boxes. So for that I'm going to use guna2 text box. Just drag and drop it over here. If you face any issue in adding any of this stuff, or you find any error, then you can simply contact me on Instagram and follow me over there, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure to share with your friends. Okay, and whatever you like in my videos, you can just give me a feedback on my Instagram account. Okay, so first thing what we have to do is we need actually 2 text boxes, so copy and paste it once again. And after this we need 2 buttons, so I'm going to use search for buttons, and I'm going to use this one, guna2 buttons. So drag and drop this one. I need 2, so copy and paste it once again like this. So all the stuff we need is now on the screen. So first thing what we have to do is we have to start changing the text for the labels first. So I'm going to change the text for this one. So this one is sign in, this one is username, this one is password. After this, for these 2 buttons, what we have to do is we have to just change the fill color first. So the fill color code is 0,118,225 and hit enter. The same way we have to do for the second button as well, 0,118,225. And first thing what we have to do is we have to change the text for this one. So change the text to sign in, and this one to reset. After this what we have to do is we have to set the font size for all of these. So just click on this and just increase the size, bold and 14. Yeah, this one is better. You can increase a little bit more, it will look nice. So I'm going to change this one to 16. Yeah, that's nice. After this what we have to do is we have to set the text for this one, these 2 labels. Just click on this, press the Ctrl key and select both, and search for Calibri, italic, and size will be 11. Okay, size is quite small, so let me move back over here and let me check the size for this one. Okay, just click on over here. Calibri size is 16 actually, so move back over here, select these 2, select 16, click on OK, and here we go. Now let me move this a little bit upside. Okay, so this one is looking nice. After this what we have to do is we have to just select these 2 text boxes, and what next we have to do is we have to actually change the for color. It means that whatever we write inside this one for now is in this color. So this one is border color, so this color. So I don't want this grayish type, I want the black one. Just click on this one and select black. After this what we have to do is we have to set the font size. That means that whatever written inside this one needs to be on that particular size. So move back over here, just click on this and let me select the size. It's 12. Okay, so select both of these, click on this one, select 12 and hit OK. And here you can see this, the size is quite large, so not to worry about that. So let me just decrease this one a little bit. I will set this size from the complete project, not to worry about that. And after this what we have to do is we want that whatever written inside this one, the password field needs to be in the star, that need not to be visible. So click on this and select the password char and enter a star over here and hit enter. It means that whatever you write inside this one now will be in the star format. Okay, after this what we have to do is we have to set the size, font size for these buttons. So just select both of these buttons at the same time. Just click on this, bold and 11 and hit OK, or you can just increase this one a little bit more, 12. This one is looking better. After this, what we have to do is we have to make the corners curve. So how to do that? For that, just select these two buttons at the same time and search for border radius, and here you can see this, the border radius is over here, and we have to just make this one 19. Okay, you can just decrease this one to 15 or 16. Okay, after this, what we have to do is we have to just add images inside this one. So let me add images. Just click on this icons actually, so click on this. So sign in will be sign in. Let me search for that. The sign in icon exists. Yeah, this one. Just open, click on OK, and the image is added, but it's quite small, so I'm going to set the size 40, and hit enter. And this one is nice. In the same way, we have to set for the reset button, so just click on this one. Local resources, click on import and search for reset. Click on OK. Just change this one to 30, and you can see this, the size is quite large. So what next we have to do is we have to set the size for these text boxes. So let me copy the size from here. So size is 344,36. Click on this, search for size, hit enter. In the same way we have to do for the second one. After this, what we have to do is we have to copy the size of this button as well. So move back over here, click on this, search for size, where it is, location, its location actually, 146,36. Click on this, do the same for the both buttons. And what we have to do is, here you can see this, if you like this much curve, then it's totally fine. If you want to increase this one more curve, then you can add that by just changing the border radius. I'm going to change this one to 18 and hit enter, and this one is looking much better than before. Okay, after this, what we have to do is we have to adjust all of these stuff in a proper position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one little bit on the downside like this, and this one too. And now this one is looking better. Let me start this and let's check if that works properly or not. So I've started this one. And here we can see this one is working fine, and this button is whatever right inside this one is in the star format, and this button is looking better. But one thing still remains. What I want is when I hover over this, the color inside this one needs to be white and the border needs to be black. Okay, and this close button also needs to be work. So let me do that. Okay, so this button is quite out of the box, so let me make this one a little bit in. Yeah, now that's fine. So what we have to do is we have to change the hover state for these two buttons as well. So for that, what you have to do is just click on this and just search for hover state. Select both actually. Search for hover state. Click over here. Here you can see this hover state, and what I want is back color or fill color. Change the fill color to white, and for color needs to be 0,118,225, or you can change that to black, and the border color needs to be black. When you do this, the thing will look very nice. One more thing, what you have to do is just click on this to just keep these two buttons selected, and you have to just border thickness, change this one to 2. No, sorry, change this one to 1. Enter. And now let's start and let's observe the difference now. So I will start at this. Here you can see this. When I hover over this, the text color change, and this one looks better. Okay, I hope you like this. After this, what we have to do is, here you can see that this button is not functional and these buttons are not functional. So what we have to do is, now the designing part is ready. Let me close this. First thing what we have to do is, we have to change the design name for all these text boxes and buttons. So I'm going to change this one too. Let me change the design name. Just go to properties and search for design, and there is name. So change this one to txt user name, and this one to txt password, and this one to btn sign in, this one to btn reset, and this button needs to be btn exit. So first I'm going to start with this one, so just double click on this and this will generate a click event. btn exit click event is now generated, and here what I have to do is I have to just write application dot exit. Yeah, this one I have to call this, and now when I start this, and here this is when I click on this, now the upper application is closed. Okay, so next thing what we have to do is we have to actually code for this one, the reset button. When I click on this, these two fields needs to be empty. Just double click on this and this will generate a btn reset click event. So here what I have to do is txt username dot clear, you have to call this method, and txt password dot clear. Simply write this and now start this and check if this btn reset works. So I'm going to write something and click on this button, and here you can see that the both text box is clear. And now what I want is when I click on this sign in, we move to the new dashboard or something, new form actually. So for that, first what we have to do is we have to add new form. So let me minimize this one. Right click on this, go to Solution Explorer, right click on this, click on add and select form over here, the Windows form. Just click on this and I'm going to add a new form with the name dashboard, or actually administrator, because we are going to design the administrator first. So it's administrator, and click on add, and a new form with the administrator is added. Now what I want is when I click on this sign in, I want to move to this administrator.cs. So what we have to do is just generate a click event for this button. So just double click on this, btn sign in click event is generated, and here what we have to do is we have to just actually validate the two things. So for now we haven't created any database table, we haven't created any database, or we haven't created any table yet. So what I'm going to do is right now I'm going to hard code it over here, and once the designing part, the database table is created, in the further video I will connect this with the database. So not to worry about that, just stay with me. I will explain each of this stuff. I will design the complete project in detail. So if txt username dot text is equal to what, that is btechdays, I'm going to set this one, and txt password dot text is equal to btechdays, or just let me just write pass over here. Then what I want to do is I want to just move back to the administrator and just hide this one. So administrator am is equal to new administrator am dot show, and next thing what I want is I want to just hide this login page. So this dot hide. If someone write wrong username or password, then what we have to do is we have to just show some message to that user. In else condition, it means that if user haven't entered this username or this password. So what I have to do is I have to just show a message. So for that, message box dot show wrong username or password, and this needs to be actually have some buttons. So first, this message box name is error, and this have some buttons. So message box button dot OK, and message box icon needs to be error dot error, like this, semicolon at the last, like this one. Now start this and let's check that. So I have started the project, and here you can see this. When I click on this, wrong username or password, now I'm going to write btechdays, and this one is pass, sign in, and here we move to the dashboard and the login page is hidden. So this one is working fine. So that's it for this video, guys. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to design for the administrator part, that is the administrator dashboard, and I'm going to explain each of this stuff in detail. So just stay tuned, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thanks for watching. And if you want to purchase the code, just contact me on Instagram.